Hey guys, welcome back to Tracie's Place. I am here to do another mukbang for you. I am very excited to do this mukbang because burgers are my favorite thing since I was, oh my goodness, 3, 5, as early as I can remember, burgers have been my favorite thing. And bacon cheeseburgers have been my favorite for the longest. And then later on in life, I started liking the like Cowboy and the Whiskey River Barbecue, whatever that is at Red Robin. Something with onion rings and bacon and barbecue sauce. Oh my goodness, it is so good. But anyway, when Ihop, I got a straight hair, I feel like somewhere. Anyway, when Ihop came out with the Ihob International House of Burgers, I was like, oh my goodness, I have got to try their burgers because I heard they were really good. So I'm going to do a get to know me along with this mukbang, and I have the Cowboy Burger is what I got. I'm going to tell you something that made me very upset, but I'm going to leave it for the end of the video. I hope I remember to say it. The end of the video. But anyway, I have the Cowboy Burger, which has the onion rings, bacon, cheeseburger, lettuce and tomato, barbecue sauce. You'll know about that expression later on. And then the fries. Okay, so I got one big old onion ring on here. I took the little one off, but I'm gonna eat it. And I have lemonade, and it has a shot of strawberry, in it. Oh, got strawberries at the bottom. So the lady was really nice that took my order and everything and gave me my food. She was real nice, but I had a little bit of a mishap. But like I said, I'll explain that later. Anyway, let me get into grace. God is great and God is good. Lord, we thank you for this food. Bless this food and drink. Make it nourishing as possible, not harmful. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. And you pray that nobody ever do nothing to your food in restaurants and stuff. You got to pray over your stuff. All right, how is everybody doing out there today? Oh, look at that. Juicy. I hope it's medium well. I forgot to even say that, but it's good. Now, even though I got this to go, the French fries are still crispy. Usually when you get home, the French fries are not crispy. And I don't feel like taking my time to open up the packets. I'm using my own ketchup. Okay. So as I go through the video, I'm going to tell you how everything tastes. Pretty good. Okay. My first question is, let's see, do you have siblings? And yes, I do have siblings. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. My sister that's closest to me is 10 years older than me. I think I said that in the last video. My next sister is 12 years older than me, and my brother is 14 years older than me. Next question. Where were you born? I was born in Cleveland, Ohio. In Cleveland, Ohio. I'm now down at the southern tip of Ohio, but I was born in Cleveland. It's real flavorful. It's very juicy. Almost like a steak and shake burger. As thin as steak and shake burgers are, they are very juicy. And this one is juicy. And it's big. It is big. I don't know if you can see that. I gotta hold my hand under it because it's just dripping. But it's not pink in the middle. It's medium well, and it's flavorful and it's good. Let's see. What is your favorite drink? And these are kind of random and mixed up. They're not in any kind of order, grouped together. What is your favorite drink? Tropical Punch Kool-Aid is my favorite drink. Or the freckled pink lemonade, or the strawberry lemonade. It's called freckled something or another. At Red Robin. I love that. That is so good. I love a good burger. The bun is really good. It's soft, but it's toasted. Can't explain that really, but it's toasted. So it has a little sear on it, but it's soft. It tastes fresh. Tastes really fresh. And since I'm filming with my phone, I wrote my questions down. Let me see. Someone asked, let's see. What's my favorite food? Bacon cheeseburger. And this one, of course, has the onion rings on it. That's my favorite food. I love a good burger. And I have other things. Since I've grown up, I like other things. I like steak and shrimp and, you know, lobster and all that good stuff. I love a good roast. That's one of my favorite things, too. But since childhood, a good burger has been my all-time favorite. All time. Just got a little bit too much lettuce. My tomato trying to escape. But that is good. Okay. Let me keep it moving, keep it moving. Favorite vacation spot, Disney World and Gatlinburg. I've been a lot of different places. I've never been out of the country. I've been to Canada, if that kind of counts. It's kind of connected to us. I know Canada's another, but it's just right over into Canada. I think it was Niagara Falls, and I was much young. Well, I was 14, a long time ago. And I enjoyed that. I want to go back, though. I want to go back. There's other places that I do want to visit. We haven't been to Myrtle Beach yet. And I want to go to Mackinac Island in Michigan. I heard that is beautiful. But I want to go with my husband. You know, like on an anniversary trip or something like that. But look that up. And some of you all don't know about that. Mackinac Island. It is a beautiful, beautiful place. I've never been there, but I want to go. Heard a lot about it, and I've seen a lot, you know, on the internet and stuff. So I want to go there. My favorite snack. Oh, another thing I want to do. Let me go back a little bit. I've never been on a cruise. I have never been on a cruise, and I want to go on a cruise. So I think me and hubby are going to try to do that sometime soon. My favorite snack is home-style popcorn. I don't know if that's Betty Crocker or maybe it's Pop Secret, but they have a home-style popcorn. You know how you have butter, extra butter, blah, blah, blah. This is home-style. It's like sprinkled with salt and a touch of butter. So home-style popcorn with the Caramello candy bar from Cadbury's, and milk to go along with it. That is sweet and salty. It is the best thing. The best thing. So I put a little popcorn in my mouth, chew a little bit, and I put a little, and I mix my foods. But then I put my candy bar, you know, bite my candy bar in, and then I chase it down with some milk and repeat. But I love, that is my favorite snack. Favorite ice cream treat, Turtle Pecan Cluster Blizzard from Dairy Queen. Can y'all see that dripping? That's how juicy it is. It is so good. It is so good. And the fries are good. I don't know if you can hear that, but the fries are crunchy. So I would imagine if I had ate it at the restaurant, they would have been super crunchy. Because they've been in this container and covered up. And you know how steam takes the crunch out of things. But French fries are still crunchy. And the strawberries down at the bottom. Let me get my straw down there. That's good. That's pretty good. Red Robin's is still beaten, but this is pretty good. Okay, let's go on. Favorite instrument. The bass guitar. If some of y'all don't, well, I imagine a lot of y'all don't know me well, but I love music. If there is something going on, I mean, it can be, it don't have to be even my favorite type of music, but if something just sounds good, I can't help but moving. I cannot help but moving. It's like the music is in me or something like that, and I just get to moving and bobbing, and I cannot help it. I love music, and my favorite instrument is the bass guitar. I played for a little while, just very briefly. But I loved it so much, you know, I went and got lessons and learned how to play it. I love the bass guitar. That bird's trying to fight me. Okay. I got to eat my food together, y'all. A bite of the hamburger, and then French fry to go in. My husband eats like, he would eat his burger first and then his fries, or either his fries first and then his burger. And on his plate, if he has vegetables, he'll eat his vegetables first. Then he'll eat his potatoes or what have you, and then he'll eat his meat. I cannot. Everything goes in. It's like a medley to me. Just harmony. Just, Okay. My favorite vehicle. My favorite vehicle is the Ford Flex. Some people don't like it because it looks like a box. It's shaped like a box. But it's kind of, you know, people just like what they like. And I like, it's very roomy. And I've wanted one for a long time. So I'm hoping that's going to be my next vehicle. Even though 2 of my children are gone, I just got 1 left at home. I like to, like if we're going somewhere, I would like to be able to ride people. I hate to go in like 2 and 3 cars. And if somebody can fit in my car, you know, and my family's like we're going out to eat or we're going Kings Island, and, you know, I got 2, 3 nieces or, you know, my sisters. You know, I would like to be the one, like, you know, come on, let's go. But I don't have that right now, so. But hopefully it's coming. And that onion ring, oh my goodness, adds so much. I gotta get this back situated here. Stuff is flying. Okay. My favorite music. My favorite music is gospel and then old school R&B. I love old school R&B. This new stuff that's out right now, I don't know what it is. And even some of this new gospel they got out now, I'm sorry. I can't hardly talk straight. This is just so good. But some of the new gospel they got out now sounds too much like this rap and, you know, kind of more worldly and stuff like that. I do not like that. Don't mix them up. You know, gospel ain't supposed to sound like the other music, and, you know, keep them separate. It's good if God, you know, gospel, but I like my gospel to be holy. I guess if you should feel the spirit when you're listening to gospel. That's just one of my little pet peeves. I shouldn't feel like I'm in the club. I say it like that. I like it to sound good and all of that stuff, but I like my gospel to be gospel. I like to feel the spirit, and, you know, and I don't like R&B that is this new crazy R&B. I think Christians can listen to a different variety of music as long as it's not, you know, if it got all that sex in it and all that violence, you know, all that stuff. But just good old stuff that talks about everyday life, or, you know, just whatever. I like that. I even love country, some country songs. Like a little bit of jazz, but gospel and R&B are my favorite. Old school R&B. I guess my cutoff will probably be like early 90s with the R&B. Hobby. What's my hobby? Well, you see me doing one of my hobbies right now. I love to eat. I love to eat. I'm crafty, make a lot of things, and line dancing. I love to line dance. Time is going by too fast. Fun things to do. Oh, what's your sign? Aries. I'm a March baby. March 25th. Shoe size, a 9 or a 9.5, depending on the shoe. Fun things to do. It's funny because even at my age still, I don't see other people that are about my age still, but I love going to the amusement park still. I really do. My husband does not like it. He never has been a big fan, but I love to go to the amusement parks. I don't like the loop-de-loos anymore like I used to. When you get older, you get a respectful fear of stuff. But I love roller coasters. I love a good roller coaster. Let's see. I like being in the water, and I cannot swim good at all, y'all. But I love just being in the water. I love water aerobics. I love that. I don't do it, but I love it. I've done it before. I took it in a class. It was so fun. This is so good. Okay. What's my favorite color? It's mauve, like a dusty rose color. How tall am I? I'm 5 foot 3 3/4. Food I hate. Okra and chitlins. I cannot stand chitlins and okra. Okra is just so slimy and icky to me. Favorite TV show right now is Love at First Sight. I haven't seen it on in a while. I'm kind of thinking they might have taken it off, but Love at First Sight. That's when you get married at first sight. People put you together, almost like an arranged marriage. That is so interesting to me. I love that. And I like The Bachelor. I like The Bachelor. I like that even though they be kissing and swabbing too much with different folks, you know, I love that. I don't know, it's just romantic to me, and they have to, you know, find the person that they're compatible with. There's some stuff in it that I don't like, but for the most part, it's a good show. This is good. It tastes just a little like it got an artificial shot of strawberry, which I think it is. Even though it has a couple strawberries at the bottom, it doesn't taste like the freckled lemonade at Red Robin. Favorite movies: The Notebook, Hallmark's The Magic of Ordinary Days. Oh my, that is the best movie. I think that's the best movie I've ever seen. I don't quite have a lot of time to explain it, but it's almost like an arranged marriage type of thing too, but it's so romantic. I love it. Almost like it's mail ordered bride. And it's so good. But if you get a chance, watch it. I think nowadays you can pull up a movie from about anywhere, so. Favorite YouTubers: Sonetta Crispin, Nitra B, and Be Love. Be Love Life. Be Love. She just does mukbangs. That's basically all she does. She does a few other things mixed in, but she does mukbangs most of the time. Her son Darius, he be on there a lot of times with her. He is hilarious. He's a little extra, and first time I seen, I was like, but then the more you watch and kind of get to know somebody, he is just hilarious. He is just hilarious. You have to watch him. Something fell. Got me a clean napkin. Why did I start YouTube? I thought it was fun. It looked like it was fun. And the people that were on there, I was like, I can do that. And not being cocky or anything like that. But there's a lot of things that I've seen that I'm just like, I can do that. Like making wedding cakes and decorating cakes and even playing the bass. Some things I've seen, I'm interested in it, and I want to learn how to do it, and I just go ahead and learn how to do it. And, you know, that's that. Sorry about that. But it's fun. It gives you an outlet. I am blessed to get a paycheck from it, thankfully. But it's just fun. It is so fun. I love to tape, and one reason why my channel is not about one thing is because I do so many different types of things, like business and making stuff. I'm crafting, and you know, just a whole bunch of different things that I do, and I like to incorporate them into the channel. So I do that. Let's see. Are you single? As most of you all know, if you all watch, y'all know I'm not single. I'm gonna get my husband on one day to do a video with me. But I'm married. We have a total of 4 children. I have 3 I gave birth to, and then I have a stepdaughter. So we have 4 total. One is, you know, the oldest is my stepdaughter, and I birthed 3. They are 33, 28, 19, and 13. I never advise that. Because the ones I birthed are, the first 2 are 8 years apart, and the second 2 are 6 years apart. If there's some young girls out there, don't do it. Don't do it. Motherhood will last so long. Oh, I love them all. I love them all. But, oh my goodness. Motherhood has stretched forever. Favorite childhood memories. Traveling in my father's van. And just being with my family, period. You know, we travel to see family, and then, you know, my main family is here. My brother has moved away. One of my sisters has moved away, but, oh, excuse me. I love being with family, and we used to travel everywhere in my father's vans. I think my father had a total of 3 vans. 2 of them were travel vans. And we went everywhere. We went everywhere. Oh. Tomboy or girly girl? I'm a girly girl. I love to dress up. I love to get my, you know, doing my hair and my nails. I don't have them done now, but doing my nails and all that good stuff. I'm a girly girl. Okay, sorry about that. I got interrupted. Let's see, the last question. I missed one question, and that was, what is my favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant is Red Lobster. Okay, let's see. Work at home mom or stay at home mom? I stay at home, but I also work. So I'm a work from home mom. I prefer to stay at home. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I've never found anything outside of the house that I just love to do. There were 2 jobs that I liked. One of them just didn't bring in enough money, but I love to do it because it was working around food. That was a while ago. I've been in corporate America. I worked at the hospital. I really liked that because I was working with babies. You know, I would get babies bathed and different things, like after they were born, bathe them, weigh them, you know, feed them, change them, just take care of the baby and the mom, you know, after they were brought up from labor and delivery. And I love that, but it was a night job, and it didn't agree with me. The hours didn't, and even if I worked in the day, I still wouldn't have liked it. I don't like being away from home. I just like being available for my children and, you know, with my husband, and I just like being at home. I like to be able to come and go as I please. I don't want to punch a clock, and I don't mean it to sound entitled or anything like that. I just don't care for it. So I'd rather just, you know, work from home. Let's see. Most influential people in my life. There's a lot of influential people in my life. My mother and father, first of all. Awesome parents, great parents. My father has passed away. My mom's still living. And there was a Deacon Thomas that when I first went to this one church, you know, when I got grown and picked a church of my own, I went to this church, and you know, they have classes for the new members, and Deacon Thomas taught stewardship. And he's this big kind of burly man, wore overalls, kind of looked like he should be down south rather than up north. He seems like I remember him wearing you know, plaid shirts and overalls, you know, for like during the week services and stuff. But you know, Sunday he wore a suit and stuff like that. But he just seemed like a down-to-earth southern good man, and he taught on being a good steward over everything that God has blessed you with, and how, you know, you're to be a good steward and things like that. And I hope I still have that, but it's been like 20 years ago or so. But that man made such an impact on my life, and he has passed on now, and I never got a chance to tell him how much of an impact he made. And the same pastor at that church, just he wasn't a big burly man or anything, but he was just such a presence. His spirituality, his, you know, I can't even explain it, but he was awesome. He was an awesome pastor, awesome man. He was just great, and I consider that the beginning, really, of my spiritual walk, you know, learning at that church. It was called Tridestone. It's called Tridestone. First person that I call when I'm excited about something, it was my father, and like I said, he passed away. But you know, I did anything or accomplished, and even up until after, you know, I was grown and married, if something happened, I would call my father. My mother would, you know, have a great, you know, good relationship with my mother and everything, but she's not just super excitable. My father was very excitable, and very vocal, and, you know, just, you know, and I mean, if I just went out to a good restaurant or something, I would come home and be like, Daddy, guess where we went? Guess what I had? Be like, ooh, baby, what you have, you know? And so, you know, it would be him. It would be my father. And then after that, it would be, and then first, you know, it would be my husband, period. You know, that's my husband. You tell him, you know, everything. But other than him, my sister, I have a sister in California, that I'm real close to. I'm close to my whole family, but me and my sister, people say I look like both my sisters. People say I look like her, and I talk like her, I sound like her, and look like her. We act alike and stuff like that. I look like both of my sisters, but they don't look alike. That's the funny thing. They don't look alike, but I look like both of them. Anyway, my sister in California, our personalities are a lot alike. We're real excitable. We think alike. Not every single thing, you know, we think the same about, but mostly everything we have the same viewpoints on. And it is funny. Now, that's a person that I could talk to just forever, you know, and not really get tired of being on the phone with, because it's almost like talking to myself. If that sounds strange, I know, but we be talking and I'll start saying something. She's like, yeah, and then she'll say her thoughts, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly how I feel. And we just go on and on. So that would be that. But like I said, I'm close to, you know, my family, but me and her, we just so much alike. Let's see. And I think that is it. Oh, no. There was one more question. Phone, Android or iPhone? Android. I have an iPhone now, but I like Androids better. I had an Android before this iPhone. The iPhone, they're different. They have different features. The iPhone might have one or two things that I like, but the Android, for the most part, I'm a Droid person, so Droid. And then last question is, oh, okay, I'm back. I have to call them back. Refreshing. Where was I at? Oh, text or call. Do I like to text or call people? I prefer text. Just in the way that I'm so busy right now. I'm not a phone. I don't like to talk a long time. I love my friends. I love my family, and you know, stuff like that. But I don't have to talk all the time. I don't have to talk a lot. And when I talk, I don't like to be on the phone a long time, because I have a lot of stuff to do. And it's not that I don't value my friendships or value my family members or friends or anything like that. It's just that I don't like to talk a long time. It wears me out. I mean, people that I'm super, super close to, it's like, I'm like, after a while, I'm like, okay. My father was like that. Like, my mother can stay on the phone and just, yeah, and just talk about this and bring up that, and oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't like to be on the phone a long time, and I hate it when it's time to go and you tell the person, you know, you got to go, and then they think of 5 and 10 more things to bring up. And so it's easier with my family. I wouldn't be disrespectful to my mom, of course, so I, you know, kind of draw it out a little, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I gotta go, you know. But my sisters and my nieces and stuff are really good about that. If we gotta go, you know, just like yesterday, I was on the phone with my niece, and we had been talking a while, and she had pulled up to the post office or whatever, and she was like, okay, I'm at the post office, I'm gonna jump. I was like, oh, okay, bye. Just quick, just like that. She understood. There's no angst feelings or anything, you know, gotta go, fine, talk to you another time. My sisters, you know, like that too. Just, you know, cut and dry. You know, I know she does. If they have to go, I know it's not anything bad towards me or anything. If they're, you know, somewhere and they are doing something, or they walk into a store and they don't want to be on the phone, they gotta go, you know. But with some people, it's hard to get off the phone with, and sometimes, you know, some people don't understand, or some people talk a lot and stuff, which, you know, that's fine, that's them. But I guess in the friendships and stuff, you have to try to understand the other person. Nothing is personal, but you just have to learn the other person. So I try to give them a space to talk, but when it's time to go, I wish it was just like with my sisters. I had one friend, and we're still friends, but I haven't talked to her in forever, and she liked to talk even less than I like to talk. So I could kind of listen and hear when it was tiring her out, like, you know, she was, and I'd be like, okay, you know, I'll talk to you later. Whenever she was ready to jump off the phone, I didn't try to draw anything out. I was like, okay, you know, I'll see you, you know, later, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I just don't like when people, and they start talking about stuff that's not even relevant to us necessarily. Or I can see when some people, you know, they have problems or issues and they want to talk it out with you, blah blah blah. But sometimes you just be talking and then they bring up stuff that you not, I'll be like, oh my Lord, help me Jesus. And it's that that's one of my pet peeves. I don't like to be on the phone forever. It wears me out. It wears me out. I love people, you know, but it's like at a certain point, it's like, and like I was saying with my father, you know, when he was talking to us on the phone, you know, when it was time for, when he was tired of talking, we didn't ever take it a bad way or anything like that. He would get out the phone. He would be like, okay, all right, I'm tired of talking now. He would just say, all right, I'm tired of talking now. All right, don't you have to see about your husband, or don't you have to, you know, something like that. But yeah, I guess I like to talk more in person to people. Like if I come over to visit, I don't even visit often, but you know, if we're going somewhere together, or if we are, you know, at a gathering, or if we go out to eat together, or, you know, if we're together, if we're somewhere together, sitting, and, you know, we're talking, that's fine. You know, talk all day as long as we're there, you know. When I'm calling someone, you know, like a friend, or, you know, something like that, I like to ask people, is this a good time? I'd be like, are you busy? Got a second? Or, you know, something like that. For the most part, not all the time. And that's what I would like, I guess, for people to say, you know, you're busy, or, you know, and some people do ask me that, and that's because they know I work from home. And I'll tell them, you know, I got like 5 minutes or something like that, and they're like, okay, well, let me tell you this real quick, blah 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 blah. All right, guys, so that is it. I don't know how many questions that was, but there you go. There's a big chunk of me. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'll do another question and answer at another time. The thing that I was going to tell you that I was upset about, they messed up my order. It was supposed to be a Cowboy Burger, right? And it's supposed to have, you know, burger patty, the cheese, tomato, onion rings, barbecue sauce, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. They left off the bacon and the barbecue sauce. Just thankfully, I had bacon here, so all I did was just warm it up real quick. My food didn't even get cold. I warmed up the bacon, and I had barbecue sauce here. Sweet Baby Ray's, hickory and brown sugar. That's my favorite barbecue sauce. But I put it on here, and the burger was good. But I did call back to Ihop, and I told them what happened, and they have a credit for me for another Cowboy Burger and fries and everything. So they you know, were willing to correct it and everything. But I hated that because I'm doing a mukbang, and I'm supposed to be explaining the taste of everything. But I didn't have the bacon from them and the barbecue sauce. But anyway, the sandwich was still really good, and I'm glad you all were able to join me. And I will do another mukbang. If you have any suggestions or what you would like me to talk about. Some people don't like any talking during the mukbangs. They just want to hear you eat and see you eat and stuff. But I like to talk through mine. So let me know if there's some subjects you would love for me to touch on. And you guys, I will see you next time. Y'all take care and be blessed, and come back to Tracie's place.